It's 8:24. It's Thursday. You're watching Breakfast Television. Well, most kids are probably out running around having a good time, but not David and Ben McLean. Not only are they children's authors, they travel the world doing good works. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
Nice to have you here. Now, David, how old are you?
I'm 15.
And how old are you, Ben?
I'm 13.
13. And you've both written children's books.
Yes.
And what is the purpose of that? David, explain it to me. What did you guys do?
Well, these books originally started out as a school project.
It's yours here, right?
Yes, that's mine. And
okay.
What we have been doing these past 2 years with homeschooling is we've been traveling around the world in various places we've gone to. One of the places we went to was Mexico, and we had the privilege of doing some volunteer work in some orphanages there. So back to the children's books, what we wanted to do was we wanted to somehow sponsor various organizations that we wanted to help, so one of which was the orphanages. So we made these children's books, and we're donating all the proceeds to 3 organizations, one of which is Hope for the Nations. They run orphanages and schools for children in need all over the world. So one of the places we're donating to is Hope for the Nations.
Right.
And then the second is Raincoast Society. My brother and I, we've always been...
Is this Benjamin's book here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
This is yours, and yours is a little bit different, Ben, because you did all this claymation, and you did all of this yourself. You did all the, posed the figures, took the pictures, did the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's really ambitious. Did you ever think that maybe this was just too hard at some point?
Well, it certainly was a challenge, but we knew that we were doing it for a good cause, so that was our motivation. We just kept on pushing through it. So.
You know, most kids go to Mexico and they lie on the beach, or they go surfing or something like that. What was so inspiring to you about working at the orphanage down there?
Well, our parents have always been teaching us great values, and one of which is to serve others with all your time, talent, and treasure. And so when we went down to Mexico and we did some volunteer work in the orphanage there, we were just really inspired and awestruck by what they're doing for these kids. Like, these kids pretty well had nothing left before they came to the orphanage, and here they are getting love and care and getting an education and all that. So we were really amazed by what they were doing.
So when you came home and you thought about those kids, was there some guilt involved, and you thought, geez, we should do something, right? Benjamin, was that what it was like?
Yeah.
And we also realized how privileged we were as Canadians, too.
With great privilege comes great responsibility to help other people.
Well, people always say that, though, but they don't often do something about it, do they?
No.
Now, tell me about the process, Benjamin. I'm going to start with you, about your book and what's it inspired by, because there's all reasons why you did this book, right?
Well, I was inspired by,
It's a nice little book. Hang on, you got some great pictures in here. Because you did all these little pictures on the inside, but there was a reason why. It didn't have something to do with the rhymes that you...
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, my mom used to drop us off to school, and she used to say goodbye to us in different ways, like, see you later, alligator, or, in a while, crocodile. And we took, at the dinner table one night, we took all these rhymes and made them into goodbyes and stuff. And I decided, hey, we should make a book out of this, and started from there.
And from that, you actually did it. You did all the pictures. How long did it take you to do all this?
Well, it took us 5 months to make. Took me 5 months to make the book, and about a few more months to get it published and
do all that. So this has been quite a project for you guys,
yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
Now tell me about yours, David, because yours is a bit of a different story as well.
Yeah. Well, my book was basically started as a dinner table conversation pretty well. Like, it all started in a blink of an eye. It was basically, hey, how many different groups of animals can you name? And then it basically escalated from there, and we're like, hey, that'd be a good subject to make a book on. So.
Wow, you did a great job. Now tell me about some of the other places that you guys have been.
Well, this past month, for 3 weeks, we were in India, and it was a wonderful cultural experience. It was certainly culturally shocking, and it overwhelmed us in every single way, but it was overwhelmingly wonderful. Like, we absolutely loved it. We were there as tourists, so we toured mainly around northern India, so Delhi, Agra, Mussoorie, Chandigarh, Sabatu, Varanasi, and so, we went to the Taj Mahal, we went on a tiger safari, and then we and then we had the privilege of volunteering and helping out at an orphanage in northern India. So
have you found that with all your travels, though, that kids really are, there's a lot of similarities no matter where you go and no matter what the circumstances are? Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, even on the other side of the world, connecting with kids our age, it's always incredible to see how much we're alike and all that, and sharing the same likenesses. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
So with the money from the books, what's your ideal thing? What would you love to do?
Well, we're not keeping any of the proceeds.
No, you're giving it to charity, but where do you want to see that money go? Like, what would you like to see happen with it?
Well, as always, we're always amazed by what they're doing there, and we would certainly love to see that going into the funds for what they're doing. And Hope for the Nations, as we speak, they're taking our books and distributing them in schools in Kenya and Ghana. So
great.
We're really excited about that.
Well, listen, thank you very much for coming and sharing this with us. For more information on their books, how you can get them, and if you'd like to help out, you can check out our website, citytv.com/BT Vancouver. Great job,
they're
guys.
For sale.
See?
For $20 at daveandben.com.
Daveandben.com. Great website. Okay, here's Kyle.